Are you ready to create the most amazing year? With 2023 almost over and 2024 right around the corner, it is time to step into your positive future. And if you want to know how, stay tuned to this episode. My name is Henry, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today, because in this episode, we're going to talk about how choice can allow you to step into anything that you desire. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath, but this time we're going to align on a single frequency. We're going to step in the abundance frequency, that we can perceive this message in abundance, so that we can move forward in abundance. Abundance of choice, abundance of power, abundance of desire, all of it in this episode. So we're going to take another deep breath in, and as you breathe in, I want you to say abundance, abundance, abundance in your mind. Each time you say it, imagine the word getting bigger and bigger, almost like a balloon, blowing it up, blowing it up. And as you hold your breath, I'm going to speak some positive I am statements about abundance. Hear them in your mind. Try to say them with me if you can. And then once you exhale, anything that does not resonate with you anymore, let it go, and let's move forward into the message with abundance. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. I am abundant. There is no limit to anything I can do. I've been blessed with the power of abundance. I'm going to experience the power of abundance. I am moving forward in abundance. Go ahead and exhale. Well, I'm really excited about this episode because for some reason, and if you've been listening for the past few episodes, my mic or some kind of technical difficulty has happened on the episode before. When I go to record it, I record the whole thing thinking it's perfect, get to the end, go to edit it, and the sound's not working or video's not working. It's been an issue multiple times. And you see, one of the thoughts that I've been struggling with or trying to decide on is how many episodes I should be doing a week. Right now, I'm doing 7 a week. I'm going to change it in 2024 as we move into some different things, but I had committed to 7 a week for the rest of the year. But life is hard, right? It's the holidays, there's things going on. It's easy to want to quit. It's easy to not step into the energy that you say you're going to be. And this is what we're going to talk about right now. So I can think of 3 times probably over the past 5 episodes where I've had to record it again. I've had to do the message again. And it's because the universe is trying to help me decide which frequency I am. You see, you have a choice. I had a choice where I could have just not done the episode today. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. It would have been easily accepted. Nobody would have judged me. Everyone would have let it go. But when you commit to something, you get to wake up every single day and choose to be in that frequency. It's not an equal choice. And this is just making a podcast. This is not even the most difficult thing. Some people are having to choose or make choices in really hard situations, trying to figure out how to eat, trying to figure out how to get shelter, trying to figure out their health, whatever it is. The choices aren't easy, but ultimately you can step into your choice every single day. And that's the most fulfilling thing. You know how good it feels? And this is just a small thing. This is just talking about this episode. So you can apply this to anything. It'll be so much more, so much bigger. But it feels so good when I messed up. It didn't work. And then I sit there and I don't want to do it again. I sit there, I have to psych myself up. I have to get back into that mindset. I have to step back into the energy because I just put it all into an episode. All the energy. Like after I'm done recording, I have nothing for a few moments. I have to sit, collect myself, get myself going. And so I'm doing that knowing I have to do another episode again. And so I'm psyching myself up, and then the thoughts start creeping in. Don't do it. You could just play an old episode. You could make a quick intro that says, this is an episode from this as one of the top episodes. I thought I'd play it again. Nobody would say anything. There were so many ways for me to choose to not be what I said I would be. But then I realized, this is it. You see, you believe what you are when you do it anyway. And belief is when you receive. You don't receive when you want. You don't receive when you have the idea. You don't receive when you start doing the thing, thinking the thing. You receive once you believe, because once you believe, you are the thing. If you are the thing, law of attraction says like attracts like, so then you become it. You become the experience. But belief comes when it's difficult. When you keep showing up with something when you thought you'd quit. When the idea to quit showed. When you didn't want to think positively, when you didn't want to do the extra work, when you didn't want to do those things, but you did it anyway, eventually there's a time where you realize, oh, I'm this regardless. There is no version of me that doesn't do this anymore. I am this positive version. Yes, the negative thought comes in, but I pushed it right out every single time. Whatever you want to apply it to, financial, experience, health, whatever you want to apply it to. When you show up as it, regardless, then you become it. This is when you're actually a frequency. You see, if you're going to say that you're the love frequency, but you're only it conditionally, because when something bad happens, that's truly bad, everyone would agree it's bad, that you choose to match that negative energy, then you are not truly love energy. You were just there until it wasn't convenient anymore and you left it. I'm not saying it's that simple. Of course, life is difficult. There are terrible things that will pull us from the frequency that we're deciding to be or trying to be, but the whole point of this experience is to get back there. The more you get back there, the faster you get back there, the more that's what you are. Doesn't mean people don't get upset. Doesn't mean the priests or the monks or all these things aren't dealing with it, trying to elevate. This is a workout. This whole experience, they call it Earth School. We're here to learn. It's not a resting place. Maybe some of you, that's your experience, but if you're tuning into this, I don't believe it is. You're tuning in this because you're feeling the negativity. You're feeling the hurt. You're feeling the loss. You're feeling the pain, especially in these holidays. Because that's when you're faced with a lot of things. Maybe you're seeing family that brings up memories. Maybe you're going to places, going back home that brings back memories. Whatever it is, you're faced with that choice again. You cannot be love only when it's convenient. You cannot be expansive, abundant only when it's convenient. You see, you have the power to be abundant at all times. That's what you're saying. There is no lack because there is no end to you. There's no beginning to you. This is just a short experience that you're having in the infinite of what you are. Your energy cannot be created or destroyed. I don't know if after this you are unique to yourself anymore, if you go back into the well of energy, whatever it is, but at this moment you're here with purpose. And it's to learn to choose. You see, God gave us this because we are powerful. If we weren't powerful, we wouldn't be given the choice. If somebody is going through pain, going through hurt, they're going through the most difficult things, and they see you, that they still give you love. They still give you patience. It's because they're operating in abundance. They're operating in abundance of choice. They know that infinitely they always get to choose. There is no time where they don't get to choose. And so that love they're giving is pure because they are choosing it when they don't have to. Versus somebody that has it all, everything's perfect, they're loved, everything is great, they have perfect health, all of those things. Of course they feel good. It's not as much of a choice at that time. So why wouldn't you be more? Why wouldn't you be a being? If you're thinking, well, why was I born in this situation? Why was I born with this mindset? Why was I born with all of these things that are so difficult, that hurt? Why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just be like this person? And you're thinking that, but you're not understanding the abundance that you have. There is no limitation to you. You didn't start at this life and you don't end at this life. You are someone that chose this life to go through that pain so that you could choose the opposite and truly understand what it is. You know what love really is when you've operated without it. You know when something tastes really good when you've operated without it. It's the negative frequency of things, the downside, the low side, the hurt side, the pain side, that makes the love worth having, worth being, worth growing into. That's what it says about you, that you're such a powerful, energetic being. You get to have choice in this experience, in this whatever this is. You get that. And it's abundant. You're not limited to so many positive choices. You're not limited to who you can be. You can be anything that you desire. It's all about choosing to be in that frequency and choosing it enough and consistently to where you then believe it. Once you believe it, then you receive it. That's how this goes. So if you want a positive 2024, think about at the end what you want, whether that's the money in the bank account, the health, the way you look, the life, the experience, the house, whatever it is. Would you want that? You have to become that. So think, who would have those things? How would they think? How would they act? And then do it unconditionally. Continually choose it. Don't just be it when it's convenient. Meaning, don't just work on your business when it's easy. Don't just clock in on what you're trying to build when it's easy. because that's what most people do. And so they don't believe that that's who they are. But when you constantly show up, when it's hard, when you're tired, when it's day after day, when you've worked a full day, when you've spent time with all these people and you just want to hang out, you just want to chill. If you do that, that's okay. One's not better than the other. It's just whatever experience you desire have. So if you desire this experience, it takes the person that creates the business that does the thing, then you have to do it till you realize that that's all you'll do, that you cannot be broken. You're not going to do it just conditionally. You're not going to do it when it's easy. You're not just going to do it when it's, available. You are always going to do it. That's when you become. That's how much abundance you have. Abundance of choice always. Abundance of frequency available to you always. It's all happening for you so that you can rise up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and hopefully this message hit home. I tried to make it as much as I could or as similar as I could as the episode I just did. So this may be the message that I was meant to say and you were meant to hear. So hopefully we'll connect on it. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. We're going to do a final deep breath and we're going to really align in that abundance because I want you to know that you are abundant. You have the strength. It's always there. There is no lack of strength. You have the ability to see things in a way. There is no limit. You're abundant in all ways. There's no limitations. There's no can't. There's no you can't do it. You can. You are meant to. You're meant to expand. You're not supposed to have these limits. You're supposed to push through them, understand the pain, and then get on the other side. So we're going to take that deep breath in. As you breathe in, close your eyes, say the word abundance, abundance, abundance. Charge yourself up with it. As you're holding your breath, I'm going to speak some I am statements aligned with abundance to really get that within us. If you'd like, say them in your mind, build them within you as best you can. Once we exhale, whenever you're ready, open your eyes and move forward into the day with abundance. So let's take that final deep breath in. I am abundant. There is no limitation to me. There's anything I can do. I am the one because I am abundant in all things. I am abundance. And exhale.